Hello, flock. I highly advise that all of you listen to Michael Berry, the beginning of his show tonight, after his show is broadcasted in a podcast. If you weren't listening to it live, you can always go back and listen to it after you look it up on the internet. I might even provide that link in my emails. If you can't figure out how to do it by yourself, I'll try to provide the link for you. But with Google and everything today, and considering you're my flock, you've probably already figured out how to find things like that. I surely hope you would. That way I don't have to put so much effort into this. Because I don't like putting effort into things. Because if you got to put too much effort into advising a flock, well, that flock really isn't worth saving now, are they? So hopefully y'all have figured all that out. And that's why you got Ben, the magical DJ up there, who's a genius. So, yeah, I'm playing this to perfection. Michael Berry was talking about how President Putin has Europe by the balls right now today. And it was almost like what Michael Berry was trying to say is, I'm a whale, you're a remora. Remember that? Remember that Rockefeller video? When I said, yeah, we'll just lie to them for a long time, and we finally tell them the truth, they'll all stick a gun in their mouth and blow their brains out. Yeah, and remember when I said Uncle Vlad and I cornered the oil market while they ran this big misinformation campaign about green energy, and everybody that jumped onto that is the people that are going to have their brains blown out by themselves because they're worthless scumbags. Y'all remember all that? Yeah, so basically what's going on is the gas man, Putin, who talks to me through my butthole, yeah, he absolutely has his foot on Europe's throat right now, just like I said, because I said I'm a whale and you're a remora, you eat my shit, and that would be the gas man. And actually the oil man, I'm a whale, you're a remora, you eat my shit. That would be the byproducts off of the oil, which is what it takes to paint a Tesla and put tires on it. And supply and demand at the end of the day. If you don't have the supply of the byproducts that comes from refining gasoline at the end of the day, well, you don't have what you need to put the stuff on a Tesla. Right? That's why my buddy, who's an Exxon agent, by the way, his name is Elon Muskrat Love, moved to Texas and got away from Silicon Valley because he realized the big prophetic gangster, and even Michael Berry said in his show today, he's prophetic. He moved here so that he could take and utilize my advice, because I told him the only way you're going to capture the energy industry is to have Exxon invest in your trip to the moon so that they can hedge for the fucking grand finale, when that's when you're going to actually put a dent in the oil business. And you just can't put a dent in the oil business without putting a dent in the global economy through the lithium deposits around the world. You can make a whole bunch of Tesla cars. That's not a problem. You can make a bunch of them. And Elon's going to do really well because he's controlled opposition of Exxon in the first place. But the reason that Exxon financed him so that he could do that is because they put this big operation together, and I did a paper on it 14 years ago and sent it to NASA about how Exxon and Elon is going to go, all my exes live in Texas, SpaceX and Exxon. They're going to go to the moon, right? They're going to bring back helium-3, and that'll actually put a dent in the oil business, but that won't hurt Exxon, who is my affiliate. And the reason that it won't hurt Exxon is because they financed the trip to go get the thing that would hurt oil. So they're hedged. It's called a hedge. Okay, they're hedged. So Exxon and Elon are like this, right? And Putin just helped my Uncle Vlad over there in Russia. You remember I was married to a Russian? Yeah, that wasn't by coincidence. He helped me corner the oil market while Europe sold their whole fucking country out and allowed themselves to be invaded by cavemen. And the cavemen came in there and destroyed their country because they sold out to the K-Plan. You know what that is? I think it ends in Urgy, right? all of that. So that's not going to happen in America because Mexicans aren't radicalized. So even when they do come to America, all they're doing is replacing big, fat, ugly people who didn't take care of themselves and are basically waste. So you're just helping us replenish our resources here so that we can have the appropriate amount of workers to redevelop our manufacturing in the future as we conquer the global market with a new energy product called cold fusion, which comes from the moon, right? That's what Elon Muskrat loves for. That's what I set up in that video that I put together for you in that college paper that's on NASA's wall. So all of this, and if you'll listen to Michael Berry's podcast, who confirmed, well, he didn't confirm, what he did is repeat everything the great prophetic gangsta ass nigga put together for everybody, because that's what he does, because he doesn't have his own brain, so he's got to listen to what I say and then act like he's smart on his show, because he's a dumb angel. He's not a smart angel like Lucifer, right? He's just a Michael. Ooh, I can call the angels, I can call the warlords from up above, and I can come down here and I can make your life hell. Michael, right? That guy, Michael Berry. Yeah, I cut his wings off because he was being an idiot. God told me to do that. God actually told me if I came back from hell and cut off Michael's wings, that I might have an opportunity to go back to heaven. So that's what I did. I cut off Michael's wings and I made him my bitch, is what's happening. And that is what Michael Berry is right now. He's my bitch, because he's basically repeating everything that I have said in time-stamped emails over the course of 4 years after he fucked with me in the first place. And that's why I made him my bitch. Right. See how that works. So I just wanted everybody to know that you should listen to Michael Berry's podcast today. And there's one thing that I forgot to mention during that entire cosmic spill that I just gave, which you have to verify and read my emails to understand. And then you got to listen to Michael Berry's podcast at the beginning of the show today. The one thing that I forgot to explain is Putin, P-O-O-T-I-N, who talks through me through my butthole. I actually talk to him straight to his brain, because he's the little guy in the Abeto's hieroglyphs and I'm the big guy. So basically, Putin does everything I tell him to do because he's smart and he's wise and he knows how to conquer people economically and strategically. Texas is doing the same thing to Washington. I'm a whale, you're a remora, and we're making Washington our bitch while Uncle Vlad makes Europe his bitch. And that is how you corner the oil market. And that is how all of the things I've been telling all of you meshes together. See how that works? Collusion. Watch the Rockefeller video again.